Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Titan Drillman. Hi, Saint Marcion. Hola. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Hayden. Glad you can make it. Today we'll be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be posing up Shea. In fact, muy bien, muy bien. No hablo mucho español, pero yo entiendo un poquito. Sorry, my Spanish is pretty bad. Hey, Tanix. Welcome, welcome. So I have a few references I'm going to be pulling from so that I could start posing Shea. But I thought it'd also be kind of fun to allow chat to offer any suggestions. So let me go ahead and set that up. Yeah, I'll do that in a bit. Anyway, here we are in Blender. And this is our Shea model. Modeled by Art with her character reference from Bob the Guy. Art did a fantastic job bringing her to life. And she even has her ring accessory, which personally I'm super happy about. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see what I've got here. We'll start. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So first, we are gonna have a ring in her hand. Hey, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. Hey, TB Winger, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm just gonna go on ahead and get started with my first pose for Shea. And yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. How's everyone doing today? Been a pretty good day on my end. We didn't have rain, so it meant I was able to give Amadeus his full activity. So he should be well exercised and content. For now, anyway. Will it blend? Yes, that is the question. Hello, Spammy. Spammy 2000, welcome. Thanks for the greetings. I'm sorry about how the time zone worked out, by the way. This is generally when I'm the earliest that I'm able to get streams going. For now, anyway. but hopefully I should be able to try out a few other times. And that might be a bit more suitable for people who are in different time zones. Oh, that's good to hear, Winger. Anytime. And good to hear you're doing well. Well, I didn't really get too many in the community post, but I will do your idea of Carol's victory pose. That's a fun and cute one, so I'll definitely give that one a try. One of your suggestions was her doing the splits, and I've actually already done that in a previous render. But I'll definitely try out the Carol one. I've got a couple that I've saved here on my phone. And I think I'd also like to open it up for suggestions too. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. Alright, I've set up a Q&A, so if anyone would like to suggest a pose, you can do so under there. For right now, I'm gonna work on a couple that I have in mind right now, and we'll just kind of go from there. By the way, how's everything looking? Are things coming in nice and clear? Any issues? Audio sounding alright? This is my first time using Blender to live stream, so there's a good chance that something might not quite be right. So if there are any issues, please let me know, and hopefully I can fix them up. Thanks, Winger. I'm pretty new to Blender myself, so kind of doing these simple renders is pretty much all I'm able to do at the moment. I have done a little bit in terms of animation work, but generally this is pretty much where I'm at right now in terms of what I can do. it is nice having Shea because since her model is here in Blender and not Source Filmmaker, it kind of gives me that push to learn the software. Otherwise, I can't do anything with her. So it's pretty nice having her model here. Even if a good part of me really does want her to still get a Source Filmmaker port. That said, I do like a lot of the advantages that Blender has, especially when it comes to how she's rigged. Like, I'm a big fan of how Aspiart has rigged her up. She's very simple, she's straightforward, I can just jump right in and work on her. Especially the ribbon ring. Once I start getting to that, you'll see what I mean. The ribbon ring is just fantastic. I'm so happy with it. Oh, let me check that out, Spammy. Ah, yes. Yes, I did see your suggestions. Like I said, I'll do the Carol pose one. Her victory pose. And yeah, it sure is a pretty good motivator, isn't it? I'm really happy with how Shea came out. And I'm genuinely really happy and touched that a lot of people really seem to like her. It makes me excited for when I do a full animation for her. Actually, I already know what I want to do as far as like her first animation. With like a little bit of dialogue, just like an introductory piece to her. But first I just kind of need to actually animate it out and then find someone who's gonna voice her. But that's gonna be pretty fun. Man, I've got so much I need to do in such a short amount of time. I gotta do this, I gotta prep up a Freedom Planet animation that I want to do since the game's coming for, what's it, multi-platform? Like, I want to do a lot. Let's see. What's the angle of the reference? Something like that. Yes. Meet the Shea. Believe me, Spammy, I was no good when I started 3D animation myself. Like, I've been there. And like, it's really just a matter of practice, I would say. Practice and perseverance. Things aren't gonna quite look right immediately in the beginning. I have a lot of animations that illustrate that point. But if you keep persevering at it, it'll get to where you want it to be. I think my animations have improved. I hope they have, in any case. And it's kind of funny working on Blender right now because I pretty much have to do the same thing all over again. Like, I have to start from basics. Just because I'm very unfamiliar with the graph editor and how to like make things smooth. I'm very used to the motion editor and Source Filmmaker. So it's pretty tricky for me starting out here on Blender. And it is a little discouraging having to relearn the basics again for an entirely new platform. But it's also a bit rewarding. It's nice to learn something new. And with how much promise there is in Blender, with like all the things you can do, it has me very excited to see what I'd be able to make once I have a stronger handle on things. I like having control of Shea's eyes through her rig too. I think it's really cool. I could even affect her eye shape. Meow. There we go. She has seen the void. Ooh, 2D animation and stop motion, those are really good. If that's what you're really into, then definitely stick to it. Especially for 2D and stop motion animation, that's that's amazing. I hope that's going well for you. And yeah, I don't really want to give that much attention. But I do want it stated for the record, that's not the kind of vibe I'm looking for when it comes to Shea. I appreciate people liking her, but I don't want her getting the wrong kind of attention. She's my LC after all, and I care for her. So yeah. Oops. Also, I don't really understand why some people are like that. Shea's very cartoony. She isn't detailed in like in those ways, so I really don't understand where people are like that are coming from. She's just a silly little bean. Hey, Evan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, definitely, Evan. I like that. That's cute. There we go. We have a swinging Shea. Very true, Evan. Very true. Thankfully, it's not that big of an issue right now. So hopefully, hopefully most people just kind of understand that and can see like the boundaries that, or rather that they can respect my boundaries with the character. But again, it's not like it's a lot of people. It's just a few comments here and there, and that always seem to spring up every so often. So it should be fine. Another thing I really like about what AspyArt has done for Shea is that in this file I have both of her outfits available. So this is her original suit, and here's the Blitz outfit, complete with her scarf and all. Let's actually pose that scarf. Where's the rig? Right. Right. I gotta remember to keep in mind these little things. They're so handy. They're so useful. Is what through Steam? Winger? You mean the blender? So I installed Blender just on my PC outside of Steam. And because the problem with that I was running into with Steam was that because it's constantly updating, it had the tendency of disrupting my preferences that I would have installed. Stuff like plugins, not plugins, add-ons that would allow me to like bring in models from Source Filmmaker and stuff like that. That was becoming a bit of an issue on my end. So at the recommendation of Shadow759, I have two versions of Blender installed on my computer. This is version 3.4, I think, and then I have the new 4.0. Typically I'll work in 3.4 and then I'll render in 4.0. I don't entirely know everything that offers for me, but It seems to be a beneficial way of handling things, so until I'm told otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of stick to that. But yeah, I run Blender off of itself, not from Steam, if that's what you were asking. I'm sure with practice, Spammy, you'll be able to have more of a steady, you'll be able to steady your hands. It's all just a matter of practice, right? And thanks, Ryan. I'm glad you like this pose. It's just I figured of her swinging. Yeah. Again, I just really enjoy this this layout here because I could very quickly switch between the two outfits. And because they all share the same rig, whatever animation I do with one carries over to the other. So really cool, really handy. Alright, that's that for this pose. I'll have the lights and all that other stuff later, but this is one of the poses for now. Yeah. Oops. Oops. Bad. I've made my usual mistake. Okay. That should be fine. Again, I'm so out of practice when it comes to keyframes and stuff like that. Anyway, let us move on to the next pose. So I'm gonna reset her once again. And let me search up Carol's victory pose real quick. Hey Spammy, are you in here? Still? Did you mean Carol's Freedom Planet 1 or Freedom Planet 2 victory pose? I think they're probably the same, but figured I'd double check. And hello Liger, welcome. Welcome. How's it going? Give me 1 second, everybody. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, again, hi Liger. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, let me do the Carol pose, and then I'll get on to some of your requests. It's kind of funny, a bit flattering to Google Carol's victory pose and an old animation of mine popping up. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Okay, she does have a different pose in both games. Alright, thanks, Winger. Spider Ferret. Have you been looking at my files, Spammy? Now, one of my sessions, rather, with in Blender is funny enough called Spider Shea. Alright, I'm gonna do the Freedom Planet 2 Carol in victory pose. I just got it. Oh, actually, one more thing, actually. I forgot to pose this. I don't think it will really show, but just to be sure. Can't forget her hair braid. Her hair braid is one of my favorite things about her that Bob the Guy expanded on for her design. Like, I love it. I think it's great. Alright, so... there. Okay, reset. Okay. Alright, so... separate her legs a bit. This is another thing I really like about Blender, is how you're able to like mirror stuff. So if you're handling like the limbs, you can make them mirror each other. I think that's super handy to have. Really good tool. It just helps to make things go way quicker. At least for me. Okay. I think she slightly leans forward. A little to the side. Oh, the first game? Oops. Oh, her handstand. Okay. Okay. Man. Okay, that one's gonna be a little tricky to do actually right now. Tell you what, for brevity, I'm gonna do the second one, but I will do the first one as well. Just later, because I think I'd like to try out some of the suggestions too, just for brevity. But I will do the her victory pose from the first game too. My bad, Spammy. I didn't see. Oh, and it's been technically it's been a year, but it's been like off and off a year, if that makes sense, Liger. Like, I want to say, I think last year is when I kind of started. I've poked around in Blender before that, before last year, but it's never been for any animation or posing that was done on Blender, if that makes sense. Like, I've transferred animations onto Blender and rendered them out before. And that's kind of the extent that I've done when it comes with Blender. I did learn how to oops. I did learn how to port models to Source Filmmaker. but like to a very basic degree, right? To a very basic degree, I did learn how to port models over to Source Filmmaker and how to make them work. But as far as animations and all that, I was never really able to get a good handle on it. I've gotten a lot closer now, and I've even done a few animations with Shea. But it's been about like less than a year overall. Overall, less than a year of time that I've spent on Blender. But it's getting there, you know? Slowly but surely, I think I'll be able to learn to use Blender. I don't know if I'll switch entirely to it, because there are some advantages in working in Source Filmmaker, just because that's what I'm used to. But if I ever do reach a point where my workflow is faster in Blender, then I will switch fully to it. But for the time being, Source Filmmaker is still where I'm largely going to be doing animations for the foreseeable future. Well, for the immediate future, I should say. But it helps a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, it helps a lot having Shea confined to Blender, because it gives me the motivation to learn the software more, to practice animating on it. You know? It gives me that extra push that I desperately need to really start taking the program seriously and to make that jump. I think it would be very, very helpful for me. Especially since now that I have Shea, there's the possibility that I could do some original animations that aren't necessarily Sonic or Freedom Planet. And having that be a possibility is an exciting one to me, I have to say. That's a very exciting possibility to make something original, something that I can completely own. I think that would be really nice. Because I have given Shea a bit of thought on who she is, what kind of character she is, and what kind of story I could probably tell with her. So yeah. It's just kind of really nice having these options now. Oh yes, sorry for the ad spammy. But yes, I understand, but again, the leotard isn't detailed. Shea herself isn't really all that detailed, so I don't know, I feel like people just gotta maybe calm down. Again, it's not a lot of people, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being naive. But I don't think the leotard should be a reason for her to get comments like that. Because she's supposed to be a gymnast, you know? At least that's what I have for her character. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that, I'm back. So I would still hold that maybe Source Filmmaker is easier to learn Liger. At least that's from my experience. Though of course they both present different challenges. And they're both 3D animating software. So, you know, your mileage will vary. If you're someone who can wrap your mind around, like, if you're someone who benefits from having more freedom in terms of how, like, your layout is, how you, your workflow, things like that, you'll probably learn faster with Blender. If you're the kind of person who enjoys the options, the more of the freedom that's afforded to you, and if you're really able to like thrive in a place where you're able to kind of make more of your own customized stuff. Like for example, I really enjoy being able to mirror stuff, as I touched on earlier. It helps to make posing a bit faster and easier. But if you're someone who prefers something more structured, maybe a bit more constrained, but structured in a way that lets you like hop right into things immediately, then you can definitely learn a lot faster and easier, probably with Source Filmmaker. At least that's what I would probably guess. I'm still, again, rather new with Blender, so take what I say with a grain of salt. It could be that it's just easier all around compared to Source Filmmaker. But I would say it depends on how you work and what your background is too, in terms of the types of programs you used. But I gotta say, Blender does do some things way easier than in Source Filmmaker. Like this ribbon ring, for an example. Source Filmmaker, most objects like this don't have an IK rig and are mostly just a bunch of bones and joints. But AspyArt was able to rig this thing up to where all I have really are like 5 different controllers, and they do everything that I could possibly need to do with this ribbon ring. It's able to stretch, it's able to bend, to curve. I can give it its loops, like that. Like all that. And it's so easy on this rig. But of course, you have to make it, you know? If you're able to make the rigs, or if you know someone who can make the rigs for you, then you can definitely I would definitely say there's an argument for saying that Blender could be an easier thing to grasp. And yes, her tail is very floofy. She is a floofy ferret. Speaking of floof, I do also want to make it clear that even though like her arms are kind of like that peachy color, I still consider her as having fur here, more or less. She is a fluffy ferret. Yeah, Spammy, a lot of people have mentioned that she reminds them of Tangle too, which is kind of funny for me to think, actually. I can't remember when her initial design was. So Shea was an adoptable that I obtained, that I purchased rather. So her design was not a creation of my own, but of the artist who designed her. So they probably did have some Tango inspiration when they created this design. But she is ferret. She is not lemur, she is ferret. Also, for as floofy as her tail is, she can't use it in the same way as Tango can. There we go, that's a Freedom Planet 2-ish pose for Shea. Freedom Planet 2-ish Carol pose, I should say. Oops. I'll definitely do the Freedom Planet one as well, though. But for now, let's see what we have for our suggestions. Just as soon as I clean up this arm. Sorry, I was looking at it again and I think she has her arm more like that. Yeah. Alright, let me catch up on the chat real quick. No worries, Liger. Honestly, just try them out and see which one resonates with you more. It could be that you're more inclined to try one over the other, and that's fine. You won't really be able to learn which one you like better until you give it a try. And I think both are perfectly acceptable ones to try out. Especially with Blender. Yeah, she is my adopted baby. And that is exactly what she is, Spammy. But, yeah. She, it's supposed to be fur. And her fur markings are kind of like this soda poppy kind of fur. Which was another contribution from Bob the Guy, and I really liked it, and I wanted it as part of her full, her like main look. That this is just how her fur is now. I like it, and I actually commissioned a fur texture for her a bit ago, so I'm excited for when that comes out. We'll finally have a fluffy Shea. She'll be the floof. Alright, so gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna try out some of the other post suggestions now. So let's see what everyone is looking for. Alright, let's see these suggestions. And hey, Teiji Jean Plays. Sorry, forgive me if I said that incorrectly. And that's true, Liger. Whichever one works for you. The Obi-Wan stance? I didn't see that one as one of your suggestions spammy, but that's a funny one. I could kind of do something like that, yeah. Let's see. Maybe I'll give that one a try as well, after I check out some of these. So Evan, if you're still on here, Evan, you said a boxing pose? You mean just with her, like, having her fist up? Ready to square up? And Ryan, Shea likes gymnastics, if that gives you an idea of what her favorite things to do. What, I don't think you mentioned what pose you would want though, Ryan. But yeah, she loves doing gymnastics. And there is no helping you, Ray. The Sonic CD intro is just that good. I'm sorry, but you're trapped now. Okay, so boxing pose, that means no more ribbon ring. So resetting the prop. Let me see real quick. Boxing pose, boxing pose. Oh, okay, I got one. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me just move that there. Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. So we need her like this. One leg goes out like that. Facing the camera. Yep, that's fine. This leg goes, oops, a little bit like that, a little bit like that. Alright, lean back just a bit. Lower her. While I'm at it, let me get her fingers. Alright. Balled up to fists. And then oops, don't want that, don't want that. It almost feels like I'm giving her like a like a dragon pose. When Kiryu or Ichiban are like getting ready to square up, they always do this same pose. Oh, I've actually done a similar pose to that as well, Spammy. That is a good suggestion though. But yeah, I've done a similar pose to that before. Here, I'll grab that as soon as I wrap this. For now, Shea is ready to square up. Alright. And there we have it, boxing Shea. Let me just move the camera a bit. Hey, admin minister. What kind of yoga? I do have a few poses of that already as well. There we go. Now she's ready to throw some punches. This one does suit her. Shea's a bit of a scrapper. So I could definitely picture her entering like a boxing stance. Just ready to scrap. Good suggestion. I believe that was from Evan. Yeah, good suggestion, Evan. Thank you, thank you. Very, excuse me, very fitting battle music to boot. And yes, Winger, she's gonna give them the face punchies. All right, so got that. All right, let's do another one. Let's see. So before I get on to that, let me go ahead and dig up the examples that I was mentioning. Let's see, because these are some kind of old renders that I've done, but I have done both examples. Let's see. Let me see. So here is an example of that leg pose. I've done that one before. Actually, let me do a different image thing. Give me 1 second. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, Spammy, I've done that pose before. And someone wanted her doing yoga. I've also done pretty similar ones like that. Let me see. Yeah. Here she is doing a handstand. The split, yes. She's very athletic. She comes from an acrobatic background. Let's see. Oops. And I have a version of her doing a, let's see. and one like this. Shea is very athletic. Oh, sure, Liger. If you want, Liger, you can DM me and I can send you that pose as a reference. I could get both of those poses for you as a reference if you want. Yeah, this is one of my favorites too. I enjoyed this one a lot. Yeah, kind of is like that. Let me see. I've also done... Let's see. This one's also kind of like Carol's. He's also similarly doing a handstand. Hey, SX Gaming. Welcome. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I'm just kind of showing off some examples. Because I'm accepting some pose suggestions for Shea. But a few of them I've already kind of done in earlier renders. So I figured I'd, at the very least, show everyone. Let's see. And I have this one as an example of her doing a two-person yoga pose with Blitz Lilac. Oops. Do. Ah. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Two-person yoga. It's funny, I remember in middle school, high school, for some reason they had like this reference of different two-person yoga poses to do. And of course none of us could do them, but they were like crazy stuff like this. And like, I don't know if you could really just give us a picture of this and expect us to be able to do that. But I'm glad to hear you're doing fine, SX Gaming. And thanks. How funny you mentioned that, Liger, because that's Shea's exact origin. She grew up as part of a family-owned, as a part of a group of traveling performers in her family. That is Shea's exact origin. Yeah, it sounds like it wouldn't go too well for them too, would it? And that's funny. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got here. Oh, but this one. Okay, so I gotta say that this one I'm pretty proud of. Of my Shea renders, I'm really proud of this one. This one's inspired by some art for Gravity Rush 2. This is actually a pose that Cat does. And I really enjoyed that game, and I was really proud that I could somewhat recreate the pose with Shea. Sure, Liger, what would you want? What would you like then, Liger? a pose suggestion? Thank you. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna need a quick moment to look up the Freedom Planet 1 Carol pose, because I think I'll go ahead and handle that one next. Because, yeah. I've got some other poses I can do as well, but since that one was recommended, I'll go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna look for the reference real quick. So in the meantime, I'm gonna leave you with Shea, as she has this very important message for you all. That you all should really check out my good friend AG_Piers, who streams on Twitch. They just recently streamed the Princess Peach Showtime demo, and that one was a lot of fun. And tonight I think they're continuing Golden Sun. But I'll be right back, real quick, just gotta find this Carol pose. But yes, follow twitch.tv/AG_Piers. Boy, it really has been a while. Cause man, everything just keeps trying to direct me to Freedom Planet 2. And I appreciate it. But what I really need is to find Carol's pose. Shea is my OC. She is my ferret girl. She is the pink ferret that you are seeing right now on your screens. She was born in as part of a traveling troupe of performers. She specialized in acrobatics and gymnastics. That was part of her routine. Now she explores and lives a pretty nomadic life. Just looking for adventure. Well, not quite adventure, more so just wanting to see new places and experience new things. And I'm having a real hard time finding this reference. So, let's see. And hey Telly, welcome back. Oh, that's a good idea, Winger. Thank you. Let me see, Sprites resource. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Thank you, Winger. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you. And thanks, Spammy. Appreciate it. Oh yeah? That's really nice, Spammy. Sorry that you weren't able to do the splits and flips like you had wanted, but that's still really nice that you took the initiative and enjoyed those classes at gymnastics. Okay, so alright, this one's always awkward to do a pose where a character is flipped over on the other side, because at times it gets a little hard to imagine where to position everything exactly, just because it's having to flip everything over. But I think I have the general idea of how everything should look, so we're gonna try and see what we get. The main thing is going to be kind of moving her spine so that we could see her head properly. Because pretty much it is like that. This kind of bends up quite a bit. And this hand, oops, needs to be as straight as I can make it. Yes, it's Lilac's theme. Fantastic theme, I want to say, for her. I like the motifs to what's it called, Pangu Lagoon. I thought that was a very nice touch. It's really the moment where Lilac really comes to her own. Well, story-wise anyway. I think it's cool. That was like the stage that was hers. So I think it's really cool that they represent it as part of her victory theme, or her theme overall. Both her victory theme and her main theme. Let's see. Question, Spammy and Winger. Did you read Carol's other arm as a full spread out hand, or as her doing like a peace sign? Because I see both, but I could definitely see her just kind of like having her hand spread out like this. But did you always read it as like a peace sign? Or what would you say? A jumpsuit? Honestly, I personally, I don't, I actually don't know. Spammy, sorry. Okay, that's her. Her left leg goes back further. And her right leg a bit more up. Okay. And then her tail needs to go in between. So I actually have to split the legs up just a bit. Easy. She does look like she's reaching from the stars. And like she's trying to balance herself on her tail. It's actually a pretty good pose on its own. Maybe I should include this as an alternate version. Yeah, I kind of prefer the what's it? The Zeoling? I've never I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I like the outfit that Mila had in like her original kind of outfit. I thought that one looked really cool. The Freedom Planet 1 outfit is odd to say the least. But I adore her Freedom Planet 2 outfit. I think she looks so cute. And I like the idea that it's like a common outfit worn in the Singing Water Temple. I think that's pretty neat. Some neat like world building kind of thing. Okay, good news. We kind of almost have it. Let's see. Alright, let's try and fix this up. Whoops. Zeoling, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Winger. Yeah, the school temple outfit. I like that. I think that's cute and cool. I like seeing how the other characters, like the other NPCs, look in it too. I don't know. I think that's cool. I think it's cool and kind of shows where Mila's that Mila is acclimating in her new place now that she's living away from Lilac and Carol. Alright. Honestly, this got a lot closer than I thought I was going to do. I always struggle when it comes to like handstand kind of poses because of stuff like this, where like you don't know exactly where everything's gonna line up until you actually get it in the position. Also, give me one quick minute. back. And you heard right, Winger. Puppy alert. It's the doggo. Her break dancing pose, Liger. That's funny. She really does have that look on her face. She's like, yeah, this is just kind of what I did. I grew up in a circus. No big deal. You got anything harder for me? Cause this is a piece of cake. That's funny. Hey Rui! How's it going? Yes, I'm on Blender. Who'da thunk it? Yeah, it's been going pretty well. Honestly. This has been a good week for me, I have to say. Really good week for me. How about you? How have things been going on your end, Rui? Ooh, nice. I hope it's going well then. Let's see, I think if I fix her legs, then this should look fine. And then I'll have to move her tail again. What you working on though, Rui? Or is it a secret? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just gotta move the tail. That is a disadvantage of having a very floofy tail, is that it kinda gets in the way. But I think it'll work this way. Yeah. Let's see. Oops. Look at her, everyone. She's so proud of herself. She is so proud of herself. You did it. Oops. Alright, that's pretty much that. Don't worry about the ring, I'll hide it when I actually render this one out. But that's our Shea. Let's see. And let me catch up on chat here. I did read your suggestion, Ryan, but you didn't really give a pose for me to try out. You asked for what her favorite kind of pose is, and I can tell you that Shea enjoys yoga and gymnastics. So if you wanted to suggest something like that, I could do something like that. A stroll pose? Like of her walking? You mean like that? Just taking a stroll? Sorry, I just want to make sure that I understand correctly. Ooh, yeah. I understand how that can go, Rui. But it's awesome that people are demanding it, at least. You got the interest, you got their attention. But, nah, I hope it hasn't been too much pressure on you, though. And I hope the work has been going smoothly. I'm excited to see what you make. And I hope you're taking it easy on yourself, too. It can be tough, excuse me, when there's demand like that. But, oh, that's cool, though. I'm excited to see what you make. And I hope it's been going well. Hey, Shao759, yes, the ultimate in handstand power. Okay, so I'm gonna let me just look up a quick reference so that I can make sure I understand correctly. Ryan, stroll pose. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do something with that. No worries. Oh, yeah. I understand, Rui. I feel the same way when I work on Freedom Planet stuff, as opposed to any Sonic animations and such. It can be pretty tough. But I really do hope that it's overall going well. Oh man. Yeah, Liger. That's definitely Shea. She is the kind of person who just walks up to you and just very casually brings out the handstand. Oh, but yes, Evan, no worries about dipping in and out. I appreciate you, again, stopping by and checking things out. I was able to get to yours. You suggested a boxing pose, so here she is, ready to square up just like she's Kiryu. Yes, I did. Here it is right now. You said the boxing pose, right? Oh, here she is. Ready to throw hands. You gotta catch these hands. Oh, I didn't pick a specific style. I just kind of looked up some references and I went with one that seemed appropriate. But I don't know the exact style that she's using. Sorry. Boxing isn't something that I'm too knowledgeable about. That's good though, Rui. And yeah, the YouTube algorithm's very cruel. And yes, look at me, I can do a handstand. And again, what I really like about how this model is set up is that it all transfers over onto the new suit too. Just, I haven't posed the scarf differently. That's the only thing I need to fix. But, it's here. Yeah. Alright, let's see, what was next? Oh, a stroll. A stroll, that's right. Yeah, that should be pretty simple to do. So when I picture a stroll, and when I picture Shea doing a stroll, I picture her doing this like little cutesy little walk. You know, with big long strides. Not a care in the world. Just kind of oop-be-doop-be-doop. Where she's just kind of feeling the freedom. And it's just happy to be out and about. Where she does not have an apathetic look, but instead she's cheery and happy. And looking upward, because she's just so happy and amused by everything. No, just look at that cute grin. Or smile. And just kind of has her hands out to the sides. Almost like she's balancing. Just kind of like doesn't have a care in the world. And then she has the happy tail. And hair moving in the breeze. That's what I picture when I think of Shea taking a stroll. Oops. There you go. What do you think? What do you think, Ryan? Let's see. Let me catch up on chats. Okay, she's using Hitman style or Detroit style. I like that. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube really is getting upset. Oh, how many outfits does Shea have? She has 3. In this one at least. So, this is Shea's original outfit. Here's her original outfit. Here is her Blitz design. Let me pose that scarf real quick. because it's gonna bug me. There we go. Simple. There we go. Simple. Okay, so as I was saying, this is her Blitz outfit. This is the design of Shea that belongs in Bob the Guy's AU. Bob is also the one who designed her her reference sheet so that this model could be made. So this is her second outfit. And she has a third outfit, which is the under outfit of this. And to get that, we get no boots, no shorts and belts, and no bracelets. There you go. This is technically her third outfit, but it's just the under leotard that she wears because she's a gymnast. And yeah, those are the current 3 outfits of Shea. Look at her go. That's exactly what Shea is like, Liger. I'm so glad that you like her attitude. Aw, that's really nice. Yeah, Shea's definitely the kind of person who just has a song perpetually stuck in her head. What do you mean by 3 outfits, admin minister? Yeah, you got it right. 3 outfits. Oh, that's really interesting, Evan. I didn't know that's how that fighting stance worked. But that's really cool. Unconventional definitely suits Shea, that's for sure. The Philly Shao. That's a fun name. Thanks, Rui. Yeah, I plan to get some more outfits for Shea, which is very possible because she has her base model as well. I guess you could technically say that's a 4th outfit because she has a base model. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to show it here on stream. It's not that it's detailed or anything, it's just a cartoon blobby base model. But given the way some people, behave with some of my renders with Shea, I think I'm going to hold off from showing the base model on here. Also, sorry about that. Ignore my desktop screen. I think so. I think the stance you said, Evan, it would be fitting for her character, if it's an unconventional one. Yeah, that's very much what I envisioned too when I first saw the leotard design that Bob made for her. It made me picture like her on the balance beam. like for this one, I think her leotard would be fitting. For this stance. But yeah. Hey Tails Prower fan, this is my OC, Shea the Ferret. This stream was dedicated to making a whole bunch of poses for her that I will render at another time. Well, off stream, rather. So far we have Shea swinging. We have Shea in the Carol pose. We have Shea in a boxing stance. We have Shea in Freedom Planet 1 Carol's victory pose. And we have a stroll Shea. So happy and carefree. Aw, thanks, Rui. Hey, Ryan, and sure, I would be honestly honored for anyone who wants to draw Shea. My only, the only thing that I would like to ask is that, it be safe for work. I'm very, protective when it comes to Shea. So any depictions of her, I would like to ask that they be safe for work. But yeah, if as long as you, yeah, as long as it's safe for work, feel free to draw Shea. I would love to see it, honestly. Be sure to send it over to me sometime. If you ever get around to drawing her, I'd love to see it. Oh yeah, definitely Tails Prower fan. In fact, there's a fighting animation that I have in my mind when it comes to Tails. It's just these next couple months are gonna be a bit busy because I've got a couple other projects that I want to hammer out first. It's a project I'm helping out in that I need to get going, and I also have for me personally, I want to do a Freedom Planet animation to celebrate the console release of Freedom Planet 2. So that's coming up in April, so a lot of my time this month is going to be getting devoted to that project. Thanks, Liger. I'm glad that your favorite color also happens to be one of her main color schemes, and you think it looks good on her. Oh, thanks, Ryan. I really do appreciate it. If you are in need of any refs, you can let me know, but you can also browse the community tab on the channel. I posted a lot of renders of Shea in her original outfit especially too, so if you're in need of any reference material, you can turn there. I have plenty of examples of Shea there. But yeah, let's see. Let's do one more pose to close out the stream. What do you all say? This will be a simple one. Driving an invisible car. That's a good one. Next time, Rui. I think I'm gonna make my way to closing the stream, but I'm gonna do one more pose with Shea before I do that. If that's a good one. She drive the invisible boatmobile. Shea is that kind of silly character though, who like would just thrive in cartoon logic. The cartoon logic of just driving an invisible car and actually moving forward. She absolutely would thrive in that kind of cartoon logic world. Oh, that's good, Tails Power fan. I hope you're able to make those animations in the future. If there's something that you really want to make one day, that's definitely a really good way to motivate yourself to learn. And that's how you're able to persevere and learn the program. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this one up pretty quickly because my doggo is out of patience. No worries. Simple pose. Hey Piers, welcome. I'm so sorry. You know, there's a time limit with the doggo, and he's pretty much exhausted everything, all his patience. But here, I'll show you all the work that we were able to do this on this stream. We managed to do a good number of poses for Shea, which is very cool. Also, some of you might recognize this pose from Amy in her Sonic Adventure art, I think. I want to say. At least that's what I'm trying to pull from here. Hold on, armies. Hold on. Oops. Shea do a wahoo jump. Oh, no worries, Rui. I understand how it goes though. When you're like really into something, like everything else gets absorbed into it. Oh, it's okay, Amadeus. It's okay, boy. Give me one quick second, everybody. But yeah, as we close things out today, always remember to check out AG_peers on twitch.tv. I mean, you made the effort to get here right at the end. Hey, it's Maggie! Hey, Maggie. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry again, it's right at the end of the stream, but hello! Welcome, Maggie. Thanks for stopping by. Anytime, peers. But yeah, you guys should totally check out AG_peers. We just did the Princess Peach Showtime. That was a lot of fun. And I think tonight continues Golden Sun, yeah? Also, yes, Winger. That's exactly what Amadeus is all about right now. He's like, human, you must give me the entertainment. Ah, Peach was so cool. It was really fun to watch and fun to play later on as well. Like, I'm so excited for that one. Is that gonna be a full Let's Play too? I mean, it is, right? Oh, also, Spammy, my dog is an all-black German Shepherd dog. Okay, great. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right. No, I like giving her the little face. The face. Aw, look at her. She's so happy. Oh, I really like how this one came out. Look at her. Look at her, guys. She's happy you all came out to see her. And I'm really happy you all came out to see her too. Like, seriously, everyone, thank you. It really means a lot to me that you guys enjoy Shea. So I'll definitely be doing more content with her, including full animations down the line. But yeah, this is our last pose to close it off. Yes. So, for those of you who came in just now, here are the poses we came up with her. We have a swinging Shea. We have Shea kind of like in Carol's Freedom Planet 2 victory pose. We have a boxing Shea. Here, let me turn off the rig. We have a boxing Shea. We have Freedom Planet 1 victory Shea, complete with handstand. We have Shea enjoying a stroll. Look at her, so happy. And finally we have Shea doing 80s pose at the end here. Just my way of giving thanks, everyone. Seriously, this was a lot of fun. And I'm really touched by everyone who came by and wanted to check it out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the handstand was a fun one to make. I wasn't even sure it was gonna work out as well. because I always struggle with these. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this live stream. We'll come back again next week on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And we'll see what we do there. I'll put another poll out on the channel to see what people would be interested in seeing. Cause I mean, like, we could just do more Shea if that's what people would like to see. I won't complain. This was fun. This was a very nice, very laid back stream, and I really enjoyed myself here. And I want to thank you all for coming down. Until next time, have a good night or morning, wherever you're at. Take care, everybody. Thanks.